Hey guys, I'm Mitchell Mader, my gamer tag is Buzzo, and I play for Team Plantronics Mindfreak.
Mitchell, how did you get into esports?
Well, I've been playing games for since I was a little kid. Nintendo 64, then to the PlayStation 1, Xbox Original, Xbox 360, and the list goes on. How I got into esports was, I'm a really competitive person. I used to play tennis when I was younger for my whole life, and I just like the competitive aspect. There's no real exact person that got me into it. It's sort of just, when you're playing 8 years ago, it's just the bios on Xbox Live. You get linked to websites and you sign up, and that's how you get into it.
What sports did you play growing up?
I played tennis. I tried to play AFL. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar in America, but played AFL when I was about year 1, 2 in primary school, and then I started tennis. I guess I'm so good at Call of Duty because I really sort of gave tennis, not away, but I did spend a lot of time in my bedroom playing, and my dad used to, G up at me for because we had our own tennis court, so own tennis court, own tennis ball machine, and I was really good. I was state level, but COD sort of took over, I guess, and it was sort of my calling.
How do you feel real sports has helped you with esports?
It's helped me a bit. I guess, the competitive aspect is sort of in the person, their self, I guess you could say. There's someone that doesn't like competing compared to someone who loves competing and loves the feeling of winning. I wouldn't really say it's helped me because I did play a singular sport, one-on-one and 2v2, like doubles. So, yeah.
What's a typical day in your life as a pro gamer?
I'm actually a painter and decorator with my dad. I'm a third year, so fourth year painter and decorator with my father. Get up in the morning, go work your normal, 8 till 4 tradie life. Get home, I'll get home, go to gym. There's a couple hours there. Get home around 8 o'clock at night, and then I'll basically play games, practice with the team for events like this.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to go pro?
I really have fun. I playing myself back in Black Ops 1, so 3-4 years ago, and I really just wasn't enjoying the game. So I quit, took a year off, and I come back more motivated than ever. I was seeing people win, and it was a big change from me winning back in the day. So sort of just took it upon myself to come back. But yeah.
Do you have a favorite map in Advanced Warfare, and can you give us a few tips on how to play on it?
Uplink Comeback would be our team's favorite map, my favorite map. I really enjoy Uplink as a whole, as a game type. It's a real refreshment from other Call of Duties. I think that it's a lot more team-based. With Hardpoint is a lot more kill-based, and you can sort of lose, even though you make the good plays. If teams are getting kills and you're not, you sort of lose. But whereas Uplink Comeback and Uplink in general is all about kills. It's all about pushing the spawns properly. Some advice on that map would be pushing glass on both sides, switching the ball, sort of always playing with your ball carrier, because I think a lot of teams and people in general would stray away from the ball. They think they've got extra health, like a god, superhuman, and they sort of just think they can do it all on their own. So big advice is really just push with your team and get the trays. Like if your teammate dies, you pick it straight up and you can shoot it in for a single or run it through for a double.
Have you seen the Call of Duty Championship evolve over the last 5 years?
Well, massively, I guess. My first event, I was 17 for Call of Duty XP, which the event itself was a bit weird, the way they didn't actually let you practice on the game itself. It was like their reveal for the game. So year after year from that one, it's more competitive. So you practice with the team for months and months, but it's really evolved. The money's obviously the same. It's still amazing regardless, without the money going anywhere. But it's just gotten bigger and bigger. Obviously this is the first year that spectators are allowed into the event. I think they're expecting around 1,000 or 2,000 people. So that's crazy compared to other events where it's just media, team managers and stuff like that. But esports itself and Call of Duty Championships has really took off year after year.
What are some of the challenges of having to learn a new Call of Duty game every year?
Well, a prime example would probably be the new map pack Drift. We're playing S&D Recovery, and I guess Sledgehammer or Activision introduced the DLC map Drift, and I don't think there's ever really been a DLC map even a part of anything. So to have something like that, for example, having to learn it with a week before was sort of crazy. Game after game, it's been easy, I guess, because every Call of Duty has just been the same. The standard. You don't have a big exosuit on your back, so you can't be flying around and getting across the map. But yeah.
How has it helped that Activision actually hires pro gamers to help consult on their future Call of Duty games? Do you think that's helpful?
Oh yeah, of course. Well, like I said, with the evolving over the years and how they let spectators in. Year after year, they've sort of adapted more to the community, and I think this is one of the first games, I guess, besides Treyarch, where they've sort of implemented a lot more pro players in. So it gives. They obviously know what pro players like. They're in the pro player community, or like player community in general, so they know what everyone wants. So to sort of implement something from one community back to the developers themselves and what we want to make it competitive is amazing.
Do you have a favorite Call of Duty game you love to play personally, professionally?
I think it would be, I really enjoy AW. I think it's just a fresh change of, it's just a new game that the exosuits just make it unbelievable. I think my favourite game would have to be either Call of Duty 4, because that was, the upbringing of myself and a lot of other ex-pros and stuff like that. But probably Black Ops 2, I really think that's where Call of Duty eSports itself, took off. I just remember sitting there watching a stream one time, and then the next stream of the next tournament, and it was just, we were peaking at like 100,000 viewers compared to a month before, it was like 20,000. So I don't know how it happened, but it just accelerated out of nowhere, and it was quite cool. So Black Ops 2.